Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to try streaming with RPAN in conjunction with our standard display. Oh no. We gotta shake it. Shake it good. Shake it up. Shake it out. Shake it, man. Shake it out. Shake it. Shake it good. Okay. Virtual webcam running. And then we're gonna select that to use. Here we go, properties. Then we're gonna see if we can't multi-stream this little bitty. Nope. Cannot be multi-streamed. Well, away she goes. Way she goes. Start streaming. Hello. Oh, so nice to see you here. So abdominal bounce is not making any sound, so we're gonna go figure out why abdominal bounce is not making any sound. I'm guessing it's because I'm an idiot. Oh, it's because I didn't turn that into a... Yeah, so I've got a... I wrote everything in clips because I'm a big Dumbo. So I'm going to copy that all over. That's in the second down under 4 at the beginning. Second down under 4. Second down. Paste. There we go. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Hello there, Boogie Boy 66. Welcome to the chat. I'm glad to hear your abdomen is bouncing. Three, four. That's my metronome VST, bro. That's my metronome VST, bro. Do you like my metronome VST, bro? Okay, 1 second. I'm just trying to fix my... I'm trying to stream to RPAN too. Check out this fucking fat bass I made. Here, do you want to get on the stream, Andy? I think we could have both. Okay, so here we go. Now I'm going live on RPAN too. Start stream. Here we go. Here we go, boys and girls. It's getting serious in here now. It's getting very serious in here now. How do I chat to you? Refresh chat. Oh no, I just erased. Fuck. I want to talk to you, Andrew, but I literally don't know how. View your live stream in a web browser. There's got to be like a good way to multi-stream. I think I have to do it through here. Chat box. What method are you currently walking your doggy? Oh, wonderful. Multi-stream. Allow me to say hello. How do I fucking chat? Stream chat is read only. That's ridiculous. Maybe I think I can go to my Facebook and jump in to, okay, home, discard and exit, go to Quibbledy. Facebook, please go to Quibbledy. Pages, Quibbledy. Quibbledy is live. Quibbledy is alive. That's the sound of a computer being torn in half by 4 different things streaming at the same time. Hell yeah. Okay, so we're working on a song today called Punch Your Fucking Face. You know, it's kind of driven by this really nice bass I made last night. Very proud of this bass. Very happy with this bass. Move to top, 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 move to top. Well, I don't know how to move to top, so oops. You guys get this kind of wonky version here. There it is. You get those shiny fun stars. Okay, so we're driven by that. So we started writing this last night. We've got kind of these like. So this guy is it's called Spiz. It's kind of like a pluck, and then we've got kind of this mallet. And I've got distortion running on both of those just to kind of make them fit better with like the theme of the song. So, and then this guy is kind of our like driving, it's like bass, you know, driving bass line, but it's not really a bass. It's more of a lead, so we really should engineer in we'll engineer in a sub or something to really kind of drive it up a bit. And then the last instrument we have is this guy, which is actually pretty similar, kind of another like steel drum, kettle drum style like. So all together, this is what we get. But this is just nice. This is just nice and driving. So we'll go over here. We'll go to the pattern. We'll duplicate the pattern because we want to add some elements in. I like that sound a lot. I like that sound a lot. It's really nice. It's really quiet though. So we're gonna and then we're gonna turn down the reverb a little bit. Oh jeez, my alarm's going off, guys. So sorry about that. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Okay, so that's fun. So this is an alternate drum part that we're writing right here. This is gonna just add a little bit of interesting percussive elements. Andrew, Boogie Boy 66. That sound is a really heavily engineered abdominal bounce. It's called abdominal bounce. So the core sound there is, let's go over to it. So the core sound, I'll just load it up for you and show you what it's actually all about. Abdominal bounce. Unselect those plucked strings there, baby. Wow. Abdominal bounce. Okay, there we go. This is what it sounds like fresh out of the gate. So I'll unlock my note repeat. Right now I have note repeat. So that's what it sounds like normally. I engineered the shit out of it. I did a lot. I spent like 45 minutes on it. So it's not abdominal bounce, it's TT sound. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself until somebody tells me otherwise. So it's a really nice sound. It's in a Massive X kit. It's actually, I think, in Massive X Expansion 2. It might be in Pulse, though. So the Pulse pack has a bunch of really, really nice sounds. So here, I'll just go run you guys through a couple Pulse sounds real quick. If you're thinking about getting Massive X expansions, Pulse is sick as fuck. Like, please get it. It's so good. So here's Here's some sounds from the Massive X Pulse Pack. The Charlie Screw. Come on. Charlie Screw's great. It's got a lot of nice fat rounds and some donks. Donkey. Donked. Dub wob. That's nice. That's nice. Ooh, that's really nice. EBM slam. I'm gonna probably use that. Yeah, so very unfortunate. I think the streaming software, I'm running 3 streams plus the RPAN stream. Oh, nobody can hear me? Oh. Yeah, RPAN. I'm streaming to RPAN and I didn't set up my microphone. That's fucking hilarious. Audio. Properties. Add an audio source. Sorry, 1 second here. Audio input capture. Create new audio input capture. Logitech. There we go. Yo, 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 yo. Hey, RPAN, can you guys hear me now? Oh, down to 1 watchers. Big sad, big sad. 1 watcher, can you hear me? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is tearing my computer in half. Oh, that's just great. That's just great. I can exit out of this. That helped a little bit. Oh, actually, that helped quite a bit. So we were going to go in and add... so there's a, this kick is just fucking annihilating everything. Compress it for snare. So we're gonna sidechain this. We're gonna sidechain this kick because it's just obliterating everything. God, I love that. I love that bass sound. It is just... Is that the bass you were talking about, Andrew? That's just a bass I slice and diced. So it's out of... It's Kick Astro 1. Here, I'll go load up another kit. I'm actually pretty proud of how well I made this one sound. So this is Astro 1. So this is what the kick sounded like in the beginning. So what I did is I went into my sampler and I pulled out only like the sub ending of it. So I pulled out the sub ending and I cut it off and I truncated it down to that and I shortened it just a smidge, and then I'll normalize that And then I cranked it with a couple of different things. I brought up the transient attack and the sustain a little bit, and then I threw, you know, some distortion on it. And that's actually pretty close to everything I did. It's not that much, but it just got this fucking great thick bass. So ooh. Back to pad mode. So we're gonna go. I recorded in a bunch of stuff on this track, so on accident we're gonna mute like everything, and I'm actually gonna erase that extra track there. We're gonna mute that. It's blowing out everything else in the track. It's blowing out everything else in the group, and the reason that it's blowing out everything in the group is because it's getting sent to a group mixer. So I'm gonna try dropping this sound. What's happening? You can hear inside of this. So it just disappears when that bass comes up. It's just overwhelming the entire mix. So I'm gonna try dropping it in. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So now it's coming in through its own group mixer now. It's kind of lame that I have to have two percussive mixes. I should almost actually move that bass to its own track. And this is kind of an issue that's like only problematic inside of Machine. I mean, there's other things that do groupings like this, but like Machine has that very particular issue. So I'm gonna switch I'm gonna switch back to chromatic. So back here we've got C start, and here we have a G start. So I'm gonna change my semitone down to C, and then go up and up. That's the part that I'm looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, messed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, fucked that one up too. So dun, 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 dun. That's what it is. 1, 4. That. 1, 2, 3, 4. I keep playing it a little too. Your eardrums are melting. Is that bass just too much to take? I mean, I could turn it down if it's really actually too loud. there's this one delayed note here, but I actually kind of like it. I'm gonna try a little, like a hyper, like 4 there. I don't like that. Okay, cool. So we've got, this is what I was looking for there. So now we'll add back in this guy. Let me go make sure. Yeah, feels nice and dark. Go back to some performance stuff on this. Now I'm going to do some pitch mods here. And I'll probably record some of those in. So what I need to do is, before I record those in, I've got to duplicate the track because I want to have a clean, no pitch modified one. So I'll just mute. And then I would do like a quick switch. And then just fade it. Two, three, four. There we go. It's a nice little switcheroni. So I like this. I like this guy right here. It's really nice, but it doesn't really blend super well with the full aggression of this guy. So I feel like you kind of have to have, you know, it needs to take a lead part there. So I'm gonna chill in this range. Replica XT. Oh, dude, Replica is so cool. That's Replica is what I've discovered it when I was working with Carl producing his first song, which we still have yet to quite finish. I don't know, Andrew, have I showed you that song? It's yeah, Replica is amazing. It's so good. It's so good. I really, really love it. So what I'm using right now, I'm double filtering. So I've been experimenting a lot with using like 2, 3, and 4 LFOs at the same time to create this really like polyrhythmic, insane growth. Oh my God. It's Wednesday. It's garbage day. It's too late for me. I'm never going to get the garbage out in time. That's okay. Hey, that's okay. Okay. So we're going to go in and we're going to work on, we want to find a sub. So like we've got this sub bass, this guy right here, in the drum track. So we'll go into that and just, when you play them together, oh my God. So we have them polyphonic right now, and you hear the like, it's not phase, but it's like, it's creating a detuned chord. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new pattern here. Oh, actually, we can just use pattern 2 because we were going to use that for that sound that wouldn't actually play in the because of the group mixing. So that was this sound. That was so we're gonna go and we're gonna make a breakdowny part with the we're gonna go make a breakdown part with the bass sound. So we need to move to keyboard. We select keyboard and then we select the bass drum in pad mode. Right here you can see I've got 16 instruments up. Then we're gonna move it to a keyboard. And we're gonna play. Record in a new we're gonna go into the software here and we're gonna duplicate this section down. We're going to switch this one back to 1 because we don't want to change. This is our first scene. So we're going to remove a bunch of these. Actually, we're not going to remove. So pattern 2 right now is the exact same. So we're going to go to pad mode and we're going to select all this shit and we're going to delete it. And now we're going to work on 2, 3, 4. Oh, and actually I'm going to mute this as well so we just can have a clean slate. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to move to keyboard. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a little messy, but we can go in and fix. That's too messy. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just going in to kind of clean this up. And like I'm intentionally, this is going to sound detuned, like I'm leaving. I might try a different like chord here, bring this one, the bottom one up. Then bring this one down. That sounds fucking sick. Oh, that chord right there. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so now what I might do is actually sample that because that makes a really cool like bass synth. Oh, yes. Let's try an octave because if we can get an octave that sounds good. There we go. So now I'm going to take a sample of that octave because the octave you can play in any note key and it won't create a detuned chord. Like if we used this one, that would create detuned chords if we sampled it and used it as an instrument. So I'm going to go to the octave and then I'm going to play I'm going to sample internal here, input, sure, master, and then we'll go and we'll set our bar length to 4 bars. So start, and then that didn't feel quite right. 4 bars, 8 bars. So I really just want that one. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to create a convert to clip. That way I can edit this without fucking it up at all. And I'm going to go just delete these guys so that I just get one clean play of that note. And then I'll just delete that clip. So we'll just start right at 7 and we'll go back to sampler, start the sampler, and then we will play. Now it's going to record the internal master. There we go. We got it. Okay, so now you can see on my sampler here, I've got that sound. And I'm gonna just scrunch up right around it. And we're gonna go to that sample. Oh wait. Oh fuck, what did we record that over? We literally recorded that over our own bass. Okay. Never mind. Go back, go back, go back. There's Kick Astral. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So now we got to make sure we're on this one. Sampler. Record. We're going to delete that. And then we're going to go sound 1. And we're going to start recording. And we're going to go like this. I don't even know why that's playing anymore. Go out of sampler. Kick Astral. And into keyboard mode. Yeah, so we left some... Oh, I undid with one of the note deletions. So we got to go clear out those notes. Clear out this spare note here. Oh, actually, that one belongs there. So we're in repeat mode. We'll go from 7 here. We go back to this sampler, delete that old sample, and go like this. Here we go. Cool. So we got that sound. Now I'm going to move to another sampler. And I want to try taking that detuned one, this sound right here, and just see what we can do with it. See if there's a couple notes that work really well. And the reason this is really advantageous, the octave, is because we get that thick bass sound, that combination, without the potential for that detuned chord sound, which I love. I love the detuned chord sound. But I want to be able to play on a keyboard without bumping into that all over. So I'm going to take this sample, these sets of samples, in order to fucking get a clean sound that I know I can work with on a keyboard scale. So we're going to go back here. Sample number 2. We're going to start from 7. Here we go. See, and that does sound, it sounds the thickest. That one sounds thicker than, so... we got to go edit the samples, so we're going to chop these down. Boom. Now that's... We're going to chop this one down too. Yeah, see, the detuned element just gives it so much more power. And now we can do double distortion, which is just fucking awful. It's so amazing. So we had a standard distortion on this originally, and now we are going with a Mulholland, and with Mulholland we can pull the colorway up and get that crunchy high. So we'll try that on this one too. We'll go for the Mulholland. Yes. Now we move it to a keyboard. So we'll go back. We'll edit that sample down. We'll get it even closer. So I'll zoom way the fuck in and get it just right on the beginning of the wave. Okay. Well, I don't know how. But it actually works, which is great news. I guess it's a fifth. So, cool. We got our samples. I'll go make sure I've got this sample cut properly too, so I don't forget about it. So I got to go in and cut that right to the very beginning. Then add some reverb to give it some space. And by reverb, what I mean almost like 9 times out of 10, what I mean is ROM by Native Instruments. The ROM reverb is just fucking beautiful, guys. Ah. And then you add in... I'm going to do some pitch bending. So with ROM on, it doesn't work as a note repeat bass line, but... So what I'll do now is I'll say, I'm going to make, so this is an instrument I made at this point because it started out with a bass drum from a random kit, and then I clipped it halfway, and then I morphed it, and then I added distortion and a transient and reverb, and then I sampled it with a chord, and now I've distorted it again, and I'm adding more reverb, which, you know, I don't know. If you ask a lot of people, they probably would say, that's too much! But, like, I don't know. That sounds fat to me. Sounds fucking good. Sounds great. So, this is now mine. This is my sound. If you want a sample of it, hit me up. I'll send you a sample of it. You can use it for your music too. Isn't that exciting? I don't really know how that works. I'm kind of figuring it out as we go. So if anybody has any ideas, please feel free. Andrew, you still hanging in there? Oh, he went to edit video. That's probably the video for the Fathom event, which is very exciting. Good job, Andy. Big smoochies. Big smoochies. Okay. So we've got everything fucking muted right now. So there's some mixing that needs to be done on this for sure. Oh god. The second I played the song again, the watcher count on RPN went down to 3 from 8. That's hilarious. Obviously it needs a little bit of mixing. So that's the one thing about using so much distortion. Like I use way too much distortion. Really, I do. And I can own that. But it works really well as long as you... That's a really neat face. As long as you pay attention, you know? As long as you're willing to go back and make sure it doesn't sound like fucking 15 saws getting thrown at each other by like mag railguns. The problem is that's kind of what you're looking for, like when you're engineering these really rough, dirty fucking sounds. That's not a bad thing. So I brought the distortion down on this. So here's none, and that's just like, that's pleasant, I guess. So there's like 35. I was up at like 80%. So I'm going to leave it down there and see how it sits in the mix. And then this guy. Very cool sound. I love it, but it is a little too high in the mix. And I think I'm going to add, I think I'm going to put a Pro Q on it just to cut some of the high end. So I'll do a high shelf on this. Oh, you guys can't see that. That's a bummer. So what I'm doing, I'm using Pro Q by Fab Filter, and I'm going to do a high shelf, and you can hear. And then I'm going to have one right between the ranges of like 400 and 700, the bulk of the sound is. So I'm going to just... Yeah, that's a fine. So I'm adding like 16 decibels in that range just to hear that. So that's a fine sound. It doesn't sound weird. So this is with the Profab. This is without. So a lot more piercing. And then we'll mix it down just a hair lower, and we'll see how it sits in the mix. So what we're running into, though, is it's a little overwhelming because I have so many. Like here, I'll just mute everything but like the pluck, and the marimba sounds, and you'll hear it's just like a cascade of like really high intensity single note high distortion. Man, that's actually pretty cool. So I was thinking about deleting too. Thinking about deleting those two, but what I might do, this is probably my favorite single so far, the Preacher Dunk. It's this one. I just really love that sound, so I might actually go in. I got Preacher Dunk and I didn't really play with it at all, so I might go play around with some of the envelopes and see how what we can do here. There we go. So what I'm doing right now is, I don't know if you guys can see this. Wow, if you guys can't see this, that's a really big issue. Oh yeah, you can't. So, I gotta figure out a way to. Let me try and change this one. Properties. Not audio input capture. Properties. Window. Machine X. Huh. Yeah. It won't. It'll just let me do. Huh. I'll have to figure that out later. But basically, I extended the envelope 2, which is controlling a noise filter and the pitch on the noise filter. It's controlling the... Oh, I did actually modify Preacher Donk a bunch. That's right. Yeah. So I softened it up a smidge. So let's hear it in the mix, but with those other two. That feels a lot better for me. So I extended the envelope filter. So the envelope filter, or the envelope, is something in Massive X that you can apply to a lot of different things. It's basically a shape of intensity, a gain shape, right? So it's like how much of this is going to be applied, and so then you can attach it to your distortion, you can attach it to your oscillators, you can attach it to your sound, your sound generator, your noise filter. You can attach it to all these things, and so then you make these really cool changing. I mean, it's the coolest fucking thing ever. Please, please, please get Massive X and play around with it. So right now the song has almost no structure, so I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this out a bunch and then work on structuring the sound a little bit, structuring the song a little bit, because... Oh, it won't let me get any bigger than that. That's so silly. Okay, so what do we want in the very beginning here? I feel like this, so we need to take out... I feel like that is a really nice sound. So I'm going to go I'm going to go pull this. And we're going to double the length of that. And then we're going to go and we're going to turn the drum track into a clip. That way I can automate the shit out of it. And what I'm going to do for automating it is I'm going to lock automation tracking on. And then I'm going to go to my performance tool. And I'm going to just do a filter, a low pass filter that runs up and opens the song up. But so the only sound that'll be pure is that. So we'll go. Okay, so here's our intro right now. Okay, so we've got like a little bit of an intro now. It kind of all drops in right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I don't think I want either of these. So I'm gonna pull out. These are like the other kind of abrasive, plucky donkey noises. So we're gonna pull those. And I want something. I think like a burst echo on this. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put in pattern 1. Oh, what the pattern 1 is 5 bars. Oops. We're gonna shorten that. So we're gonna take pattern 1 and we're gonna convert it to clips. We're gonna remove the first one. Pattern group A is the big bass. So it's the sound that it sounds like. Well, yeah, not big bass, kind of almost like a lead bouncing synth. And I feel like maybe what we want to do is we want to remove the we'll go into here and we're going to check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. We're going to turn performance on the whole time. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go to that bass and we're going to kind of also create a build-up in it. So we're going to set repeat on so we don't accidentally automate into our next scene. And we're going to take our filter and we're going to go right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. There we go. We can remove this first section of clipping, and then we can go here. And then we're going to do a high pass on this. We're going to do a high pass on this Perk Astral, this sound. It's kind of the core, the essence of the intro. So we'll go in, and we will perform select, filter, low pass. We're going to move it to a high pass. So we're just going to... Oh, okay. We got to convert it to a clip as well. Control undo. So we're going to select out, select in. We're going to convert this whole section to a clip. Insert as clip, pattern 1.